Welcome to City Yoga's online Kundalini Yoga class. You know, this class has been going on since 2005 in two different studios. This is the second studio. And today we're working on Kriyas and meditations for immunity, which I think we all are pretty interested in right now. And you know, for the next few weeks at least, and maybe longer, I'm going to be digging up all the different meditations and Kriyas for the thymus gland, and because you know that's what makes your T cells. Your thymus gland is right here, by the way, so that when we actually do a meditation with our hands in front of the thymus gland today, it's going to be right here, you know, right about where your collarbone is. We always start every Kundalini Yoga class with the Adi mantra. Adi means first, and it's an invocation that we use to connect to the chain of these teachings that have been handed down for thousands of years. So if you would, please bring your hands to your heart center. Sit very straight, very tall. Lift your chest so the back of your neck is long and your chin is slightly tucked in. It gives you a little double chin. This is your neck lock. We always have the neck lock when we're in meditation posture. Close your eyes and take your gaze to the third eye, the space between your eyebrows. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Let's do that again. Inhale deeply through the nose. And exhale through the nose. And inhale to begin. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale and suspend your breath. And apply the root lock by pulling your pelvic floor into your body and sending your navel back to your spine. Be still. In thought and breath, hold this precious breath in. Come to the still point. Exhale through your nose. Relax the root lock. Bring your hands upright on your knees in a gesture of receiving. And begin to breathe long and deep. First, fill your belly, then your ribs, then your upper chest on an exhale, and then reverse. The air comes out of the upper chest, the ribs close, the belly pushes out all stale air. Inhale, belly, ribs, and upper chest. Exhale, upper chest, ribs, and belly. Inhale, belly, ribs and upper chest. Exhale, upper chest, ribs and belly. And continue to inhale from bottom to top and exhale from top to bottom. Your eyes are closed, staring at the space between your eyebrows. And that's what you do throughout all of the exercises in a Kundalini Yoga class. So unless I tell you differently, once you know what the exercise is, you'll close your eyes and turn your gaze to the brow point, also known as the Ajna Chakra, which is the seat of your intuition. Just practice your long, deep breathing with your eyes closed, with your gaze turned up to the space between your eyebrows. practice this long, deep breathing about once a day. Maybe when you wake up, maybe before you go to sleep at night. And start to get into the habit of really breathing deep into your belly. You know, the diaphragm comes down and pulls the lungs with it to take in all the air. And then as you're exhaling, it retreats back to its normal space. And so many of us tend to breathe from here up. We don't ever, pull the diaphragm down to let all that air fully engage our lungs. And consequently, we don't get as much oxygen as we actually need. So that's the way you're actually intended to breathe. So go ahead and slowly open your eyes. It's important to also know how to do breath of fire. And the easiest way to do this is to stick out your tongue and pant like a dog. So do this with me. Put your tongue inside your mouth and do it through your nose. You don't have to clap. That's just how I keep the time. Inhale. Exhale, release. So one thing to know about breath of fire is unless somebody who's teaching a Kundalini yoga class says it's a powerful breath of fire or tells you you have to get your belly engaged, you really don't need to worry about it. You can worry about just getting the air in and out of your nostrils. So the breath of fire will be in one of the exercises that's in the Kriya that we're doing today, which is a Kriya called Boost Your Immune System. But before we boost the immune system, let's learn a couple of standalone immunity techniques that you could actually teach these to your family. You could all practice together at the breakfast table if you felt like it. So the first one, and it's very similar to what we were just doing, learning how to do the breath of fire, only you leave your tongue out. And it's called dog breath. And that's all there is to it. The eyes are just closed. You could really pick your gaze. I think you could either stare at the space between your eyebrows or maybe the tip of your nose if you prefer that. Because when the exercises don't say what your gaze is, it's okay to pick your gaze as long as your eyes are closed. And let's just do this in Gyan Mudra. Gyan Mudra is when you take your thumb and your forefinger together, your index finger and your thumb, and you just place your hands right here on your knees. So close your eyes, stick out your tongue, and it's breath of fire through the tongue being stuck out. Let's just go. Doing this, keep going, keep going. I'm going to talk you through this. Keep your tongue out, keep on breathing through that tongue, stuck out all the way. And you're going to want to put your tongue back in your mouth. Of course you will, because your mouth is getting dry and your tongue is getting dry. And if you have to, I guess you have to, but see if you can do it without sticking the tongue back in your mouth. See if you can just keep on going. We're not going to go a whole lot longer. Just about 2 more minutes. You've already been going a minute. And dog breath, which is an immune boosting technique, is something that you can do every day for 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to continue to do it with you. to end. Inhale, suspend your breath, stick your tongue up against the roof of your mouth and kind of hold it there hard and hold this breath for about 15 seconds. You're already about 7 seconds in. Now exhale through the nose and inhale. Hold for another 15 seconds. This may be making you cough because your mouth is so dry. So I know we're also worried about coughing in these days, but I know I'm coughing. Now, one more time. So exhale and inhale again. It's about 15 seconds. When you get to 15 seconds, if I'm not counting for you, then you count for yourself. Exhale. All right, relax. Just breathe long and deep through your nose. So, that's your dog breath. You can do that 3 to 5 minutes. Breath the fire with the tongue out as far as it'll go. You end by inhaling, holding for 15 seconds with the tongue pressed up against the roof of the mouth. You exhale, you inhale. You know, you can even relax your tongue a little bit while you're exhaling and inhaling, but then you make sure your tongue is hard against the roof of your mouth, and you do that 3 times to end. So that is dog breath. Now, thymus gland. It's a little place right here. And it's really just almost looks like a cluster of fat cells in people who are older, but it's like a real gland in little children. And it's where your T cells are made, so that's where your immunity comes from. And you've done bear grip, I mean some of you have done bear grip in some of these classes. Bear grip is always done, okay, I'm going to mirror you. So you guys use your left hand. I'm using my right, but it should look like my left hand to you. So you use your left hand, palm out. Then your right hand comes, and you hook your fingers together. Come up here so you can see it. Like that. And then you can see how it's like that. Hook your fingers together. And then inhale and suspend your breath and try to pull. Now put it up here by your thymus gland. Don't have it down by your heart or your belly or up here by your chin. Have it right here by your thymus gland, about, a few inches away from your body. Inhale, pull, and pull as hard as you can. You're pulling so hard that this internal contradiction is shaking you. And then exhale, gently release. And then pull with breath held out. As long as you can hold your breath out comfortably, and when you need to inhale, you're going to inhale. So let's just relax now and inhale. Now hold the breath in and pull, 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 pull as hard as you can. Hands are still in front of the thymus gland, still in front of the collarbone. So hard you shake. Exhale, release. Hold the breath out. Now try to pull the hands apart again. Pull, 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 pull. Inhale. Hold the breath up at the top. Pull the hands apart. Pull, 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 pull. Exhale and release. So I think you get the idea. And you could do that for 3 to 5 minutes as well. And so you're generating this energy of the oppositional hands right up here by your thymus gland. That's why you're holding them in the space in front of it. And you're also working on the heart center because you're working with the hands and you're working with the elbows, you're working with the arms, you're working with the meridians that work through the lungs and the heart. So that's something you could do at home too. So those are 2 little standalone exercises, dog breath and bear grip at the thymus gland that you can do. You can also do bear grip at the heart center when you're working on your heart. Okay, so time to do the Kriya. Kriya for boosting your immune system. And to begin, your hands start in prayer pose. And you simply move them out and move them back. Out and back. Out and back. Continue with this motion. It's like you're pushing the balls away and then you're bringing your hands to prayer pose. But it's a real forceful, I mean, not so forceful that you're hurting yourself, but it's a pretty forceful posture. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Close your eyes, stare at the space between your eyebrows, and continue. You can be doing this for a while. So, after a while, you'll start to get angry, and it's fine to put your anger into this. It's fine to put your anger into the motion. It's fine to let your anger show on your face. If you got people in the other room, they're going to be looking at you funny. That's okay. Just keep on going. Something about letting this anger out is actually very, very cathartic. And you're working with the armpits. And the armpits have lots and lots of lymph nodes in them. So this is helping to work on the drainage system that you rely on to get all your waste out. So keep on going. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Continue. Continue on your own. And I'll find you some music to keep you occupied. Let your anger go. Start to go faster. If you go faster, you might get angrier. That's okay. Let your anger out. Let your anger go. that you can. And if you have to visualize it, just imagine that you're doing it. Imagine how your arms are getting tired. Imagine all the exertion. Imagine how you're getting angry because you have to keep moving your arms. If you're angry at me, that's okay. Let it out. Let it show on your face. This is working on your immune system. Prayer pose, two arms holding against the walls. Inhale out and exhale in. Your eyes are closed. Staring at the space between your eyebrows. Mentally vibrate those words. My eyes are open, but your eyes are closed. That's because I'm supposed to watch you. All the way. long and deep. Breathe through your nose to send a calming signal to your brain, to bring the autonomic nervous system, to bring all your baseline readings back to normal, to bring the heart back to normal, to bring the blood pressure back to normal. Just let it go. Close the eyes, breathe long and deep. Now take the hands and interlock them. Bring my hands over here. Interlock your hands like so. Take your hands up above your head and start to inhale left and exhale right. Your whole body is moving. Hips are fastened to the floor, but your whole torso is twisting right and left. And make sure you're twisting along a column that goes right through your head, all the way through the center of your body, out through your torso and into the ground. Make sure there's no turning and twisting, just rotating, your interlocked hands. Inhale left, exhale right. Inhale sut and exhale no. Start breath of fire through your nose doing this. So you might be getting 2 or 3 breaths to the left, probably 2 breaths to the left and 2 breaths to the right. Just make it a fast breath of fire and keep going. Inhale, suspend your breath. Tighten the root lock. Pull the pelvic floor into the body. Send the navel back to the spine. Be still. Exhale. Float the hands back to your lap. Breathe long and deep. Breathe long yourself. Let yourself absorb the benefits of all that exercise that you just did. Make it yours. Let it be internalized within your own body. Open your eyes. This next exercise is a lot of fun, and it's actually quite a bit more strenuous than you might think when you begin. As always, if you have any limitations, if you have any physical problems, take care of yourself. Either do it to a lesser degree or imagine that you're doing it if you think that there's anything that you're doing that could hurt you. So you come lying down, but before you do that, watch me. And you're bouncing up and down, you're moving everything. But make sure you don't slam your head against the floor. Just keep moving, Every part of your body needs to move. Every part of your body needs to move. Keep going, go. Keep going, let every part of your body move. Make sure you're getting your feet off the ground at times. Make sure you're getting your butt off the ground at times. Make sure you're getting your shoulders and your head off the ground at times, but make sure you don't slam your head against the floor. That is a danger. Get your arms off. Move your arms up and down. Imagine that you're a fish in a frying pan, and you're just flipping around in this frying pan. Just sort of like popcorn popping. Think of yourself like popcorn popping in this. And just keep moving. Just keep moving. Get everything. Get things you didn't think you knew you had. Keep going. Pop. Pop. Body is you're lying on your back. Your limbs are moving. You're moving everything. You're wiggling around. You're getting your shoulders and your butt off the floor at times. Your arms and your legs off the floor at times. Every bit of you is coming off the floor and going back.